Ladies and gentlemen, hello and welcome back again to the Summit 8 Qualifiers, the CIS region Grand Finals. Winner is going to be going to LA, and loser, unfortunately, is going to be having to go home. Actually, they're already home, so they're just going to have to go into the kitchen and cry because they aren't going to qualify for the Summit 8. But anyways, I'm Lyrical, joined as well by Aosin. Sir, it's a Winter Wyvern opening for NaVi. They want to switch things up a little bit. What do you think?
Honestly, at this point, I feel like if you don't ban out Tiny, you should probably pick it up. I wouldn't be surprised if VP were to first phase this Tiny again.
It could be scary. I mean, Tiny Ogre, I guess the plus side is that if you do take Tiny here, there's also Beastmaster. So it's a question, like, do you want to run Beastmaster? Do you want to run Tiny? Probably the two better heroes that I feel like are left in the pool, but likewise... Well, Virtus.pro is just going to do something different. They're taking a Spirit Breaker. They could still take either one, but it was the other day where Virtus.pro ran a Tiny against a Beastmaster, and actually, they're not taking either. They're like, screw it. We're getting Spirit Breaker Venge. Why not? We're crazy. We're Virtus.pro.
All right, I like it. I mean, the thing is, you can only pick up one of the heroes here, right?
Yeah.
And they might not even consider the Tiny right now because, or the Beastmaster because it's Winter Wyvern, right? If you were to jump anyone, Cold Embrace is going to be very effective there, so just opting to ignore it altogether. Going back for the Enchantress as well, both teams not really caring about Tiny or the Beastmaster.
You know, this is kind of interesting to me because I think it's emblematic of the fact that these teams probably scrim against each other a lot. If I had to guess, I don't know that for sure, but I would imagine that NaVi and Virtus.pro scrim against each other a fair amount. And there's probably some inner workings that we're not super aware of that's happening in this.
Yeah, the thing is, like, while those heroes are really good, like, why picking Beastmaster into Wyvern is always a big risk.
Yeah.
And Beastmaster against Venge also kind of risky, right? If someone gets roared, you can just swap them out. So both sides already having a great answer for the Beastmaster. Tiny, not so much, but I guess neither team really feels like it's what they're looking for at the moment. So we'll see how this draft pans out. Still, you know, none of these heroes being banned out. So they do ban out the Beastmaster now. Yeah. But Tiny's still in the pool.
Scary stuff. Big bad Tony. He could make some trouble for the enemy team. Like you said, there are some like answers, I guess, that they have. I don't know. I just feel like Ramses has played two farming-oriented heroes. Anti-Mage couldn't fight. Doesn't really make sense. Luna could fight. If he gets a Tiny, I don't know. I mean, no one played it really well as well out of the mid lane, so either one could really work well. But I'm sure that NaVi have a plan for it. Likewise, I'm sure that Virtus.pro have a plan for it because they didn't ban it out.
Well, we'll see. The crazy thing about Tiny is, like, a lot of people thought he was really weak because he had 0 armor. But I think something that was extremely undervalued is his status resistance. Like that his status resistance is just ridiculous right now.
Yeah. So
if you can itemize, you know, early on for some armor to cover up his weaknesses, it's so hard to keep him pinned down. It's actually impossible to keep him pinned down. One of my friends told me that he watched a Doom a Tiny in the late game.
Okay.
And do you know how long the Doom lasted?
How long?
It lasted 6 seconds.
How long does Doom normally last?
I believe it's like 7. I want to say 17. There you go. Double check.
Well, let's find out
16.
because we might see it.
It's a 16-second duration. Okay, it lasted 6 seconds on the new Tiny.
That's pretty crazy. And I guess it's a hero you really do need to lock down.
10 seconds.
Yeah,
remaining.
Tiny is like so susceptible to being disabled, right? You're kind of forced to buy a BKB in the later stages of the game. But if you just buy armor now, you're much more tanky. And if they try to disable you, then you just shrug it off.
Yeah.
Like, this is his new craggy armor. It's not a stun for you, but he doesn't care about your stuns.
That's kind of a cool concept for a hero. You just build him so he can survive, and then he's naturally going to be able to get to a position where you can hit him. I guess the thing you'd have to go for is things like a Winter Wyvern, where if you Winter's Curse like an ally with him near it, now he'd kill him too quickly anyways. It doesn't matter. Yeah, I don't know. That's tough. I don't know how you deal with them, but right now, apparently they're not too concerned about it. They take a Doom for Virtus.pro.
Virtus.pro's turn to pick.
And it's going to be a Slardar taken as well. Kind of a cool little interaction there. There's not often many ways that you can influence a Wyvern's Winter Curse, but if you just Corrosive Haze the person that's being cursed, it amps up that damage.
Yeah, really good for the Doom as well. Doom always suffering with armor issues. Virtus.pro actually ran carry Doom the other day, so we might see a carry Doom as well. It's also something that might happen. So we'll see. Right now it's looking to shape up that way. I feel like it's going to be a solo Vengeful Spirit and then the Lil Spirit Breaker. Both of these guys very familiar with these heroes.
So we haven't seen a ton of Slardar recently. I think he's been making a little bit of a comeback because of that sprint talent and the way that works. Not a talent, just the new way that sprint works. But we've also seen some offlane Wyvern. So we've seen offlane Wyvern, we've seen some of support Slardar, we've seen some of Enchantress as a core position. Is it just like they can do whatever they want, or do you think there's specific roles? Like, is this going to be a general Enchantress again?
I feel like the reason why these heroes are really good is because of that versatility, right? You have things in mind, but you don't have to commit to them based on as the draft progresses. So, you know, now they see the Disruptor, so they know, okay, this is gonna most likely going to be a core Venge now instead of the support Venge. So this is probably going to be Solo's hero, the Disruptor. This offlane just got a lot more difficult for the Enchantress, if it is going to be Enchantress.
Okay.
But I'd say better for an offlane Wyvern now. So we'll see how they change up their laning based on these picks.
Okay, I can dig it. Well, I'm very interested to see the way that Navi want to play this. Also, seeing what Dendi's hero is going to be. Both a Storm Spirit and a Queen of Pain don't really like to face off against Disruptor, and that's what they got on Virtus.pro. It's the classic, if there's ever been one.
These heroes are super scary for those types of heroes. You don't want to fight into these heroes with a hero like Storm, for example.
Virtus.pro's turn
well,
to
Medusa is going to be the choice. This was Crystallized playing it earlier. I wouldn't mind seeing Dendi on it, honestly. Feels like it could be an okay time for it. That style of mid lane hero where you just sort of don't care about all the disable.
Yeah, not a bad one. They don't have the Venge pairing with it this time, so the damage might be a little less, but still, I definitely like the pick here. I don't think they might be considering that VP might go back to the anti-mage, but I feel like anti-mage are just gonna, or sorry, Virtus.pro are not gonna go the anti-mage route. Probably gonna pick up something else a little more aggressive instead of sitting back and farming.
10 seconds remaining.
Well, and we have already seen the Ramses Doom before. It's something that he's played the other day. I think that they won that game as well, if I'm not mistaken. They're going to ban out the OD. More concerned about that. Anything that signals that they might want to go for.
They could go back to the Drow, but it's very risky in my opinion.
Yeah, they have,
especially against Spirit Breaker Doom.
Yeah, that's terrifying. That one would be spooky, for sure. So 5th pick, Navi looking for either a Crystallized or a Dendi hero. Dragon Knight has been around a decent amount. What do they need? Like, they already kind of have building hitters. It's more like team fight.
I think more team fight. Yeah, I feel like they're kind of lacking in terms of AOE right now. It's okay, but it's not, you know, the best. Maybe just a way to burst someone down. That's kind of what they're missing right now. Just the burst damage.
All right. Well, and they're gonna go for the Quap. That fills and checks the box. But we've already talked about how scary that is into a Doom and Disruptor.
I feel like VP can actually play Storm here then.
Okay.
I think Storm is pretty good here, as long as they are able to protect them. It's not the best lane against the Queen of Pain, as well as a Wyvern or a Slardar support or an Enchantress support. But
oh god, they did it. Well, there aren't that many heroes that deal with this well. It's going to be a Ramses brood. Oh, man. What is that Doom set? Pasha, what are you doing? The hell?
I remember this set. God, Doom has so many different sets.
Look at that thing. It's like it looks like a mahjong tile on his head.
This was from the Warhammer chest, I believe.
Okay. Well, Broodmother last pick. How good is it this game?
Well, I think it's pretty good.
Okay.
I think like it's the same story with a lot of Broodmothers. You know, it's on paper it's really good. It's just whether or not you have the tools to deal with them in the later stages of the game. Because right now, from what it looks like, the early stages of the game, they don't really have a great answer for it. I think they're trying to pair them up against the Medusa, because I think Medusa is actually going to have quite a bit of issue with the Broodmother. And then they just lane the... Do they lane the Doom against the Enchantress? Maybe it's the other way around. But we'll see how they decide to go against it. I don't think the lane is like that great for the Broodmother either way, whether you're against the Medusa or the Enchantress.
Yeah. Well, we'll see as the game is going to get started underway. Game number 3. We're at least going to have one more afterwards between NaVi and Virtus.pro, and it's been a pretty good series so far. One game apiece. I don't think... When I was coming into this, I was expecting to like be ready for a 3-0. Like, I wouldn't have been surprised if it was a 3-0, but NaVi's showing that they're a lot better than I think people would give them credit for. They've had some cool drafts, some interesting ideas, and they've been playing well.
Oh yeah, definitely. A lot of the team fights they've been taking too are very well executed. I think they are definitely growing as a team, and they're only going to get better throughout the season.
Is it just me, or does this look like a mahjong tile on Doom's head?
No.
No? Am I crazy?
Yeah, you're crazy.
All right. I don't play that game very well. I'm pretty terrible at it.
I mean, it's just a little box, a rectangular box. Does that look like a rectangular box to you?
A little bit. I don't know. It's a little bit.
30 seconds to battle.
All right. Crystallize is down bottom. Looks like he's going to get aggro lanes, maybe? We've got no one that's down here, along with Lil. I guess that they could do like a Pasha Lil lane if they wanted. Ramses.
I think no one's actually going to be down here. I think they want to put the Vengeful Spirit against the Medusa, and then the Doom against the. No, it looks like Ramses is going to be safe laning.
Huh. And
so maybe they do want to put the Brood against the Enchantress. I don't know how good that matchup is, but I would have to assume that it's okay for both sides.
Yeah. Ramses with the 272 movement speed is going to miss his block. Unsurprising. He gets that bonus 2 movement speed because he's an agi hero. Oh my goodness. What a hero. But mid lane, looking like Solo is going to face off against Snako. They've got no one-on-one against Dendi in the mid lane. It's Vengeful Spirit versus Quap, and I mean, right now they're already able to kind of zone Ramses out of this lane. And he's stuck in the tree. It's not good. Get out of there, buddy.
Yeah, I mean, this is not... As long as the Broodmother is able to get levels here, it's not too big of a deal, in my opinion.
Okay.
You just need to be able to get to about level 3 or so, and then you can just get out of control, like a Broodmother normally does. The early laning is not, that significant. It's important, but it won't stop you from snowballing as a Broodmother.
Oh, Crystallize dealing some damage to Lil here as well. Does have another snake if they want to use it, but gonna hang on to it for the moment. All in all, things feeling quite good for NaVi. And I mean, yeah, Brood is getting levels here, but also kind of, giving a lot to General. Is that concerning at all to you?
I think Ramses will be able to catch up. It's starting to look kind of like awful though.
Yeah, man, this is rough.
Yeah, because he's got so little regen. That's the big issue right now. Like, that's his last tango. He's only got a clarity now and still eating a ton of harass.
Solo there tried to catch Dendi as he was blinking away, but the glimpse did not work out, and now Quap is going to regen back up to full HP. He does get the salve canceled. A nice wave of terror usage there. And in the meantime, Lil getting a couple of little bashes here. Could maybe look for a bit more, but now Roger, he's going to TP in, help out against Seneko, and, well, he does have a charge still. This could be a kill. Are they able to get it? They do find the kill. First blood going the way of Lil. Good recognition there. And oh my god, Pasha had the ice armor. That's going to keep alive Lil as well.
That's a pretty big kill for Lil right now. We're picking up his boots. I would have to assume he's going to start pressuring other lanes now too.
Yeah.
I think Doom is.
Oh, Roger.
Gonna be,
Roger's going deep. Roger, make it happen. Your hopes and dreams. It's
going.
He got the kill. All right, that's worth.
Oh, that's got to be so frustrating. It also slows down Lil too. He charged and then he died. Now he has to wait again.
Oh. All right. Well, top lane's starting to look a little bit better. 12-3 or 12-1 for the Brood versus 17-1 General. General's gonna have another creep wave coming under here, so that's gonna be a little bit better. But you can see that things starting to look a little bit better for the Brood.
Charge coming in, but not gonna connect. Yeah.
He cancels.
Oh, nice little play here. Lil actually picked up the Soul Ring for Ramsey, so this actually is very, very important. Ramsey was going to have such a hard time if he didn't have his Soul Ring. I was wondering where his gold went.
Oh. Lil cosplaying as a courier. Tries to run at Lil, is going to be able to force him away from one of the runes. Solo in the meantime coming to try and contest with Roger as well. Looks like Roger is going to move over. Gets the crush in the middle of the charge. Sick play there, Roger.
Let's see if Lil can get some revenge here. Nope, no bash.
Oh, Ramsey's taking some more damage up there as well. Yeah, they're not going to find that. Roger's just running away from him. He doesn't give a damn. Solo not able to get the glimpse back as Dendi living, but the charge, it's there. They got him. The crush. Dendi doesn't have blink again. Gets the scream. Is he going to be able to find the kill? Lil, he's caught and not going to be able to find the bash. Dendi living. The Orb of Venom tick, not enough either.
That was quite the gamble from Lil.
Oh. Raindrops save lives. And he lived through it. Thunderstrike not enough there.
I actually think it's actually not a bad play from him still.
Yeah.
Like, you give up a bit of gold and a bit of EXP, but like Dendi is just slowed down so dramatically. Like, he's finally making it back to the mid lane now.
Asha? He's taking a lot of damage there. They are going to have another Mystic Snake in the second, but Pasha's living enough through that it's not too much of a concern. And Crystallize still farming under the tower. So by and large, things looking relatively even for Na'Vi. But we have still seen time and again Broodmothers take over these types of games. Do you feel like this is going to be one of those games? How good of a start was this for Ramses?
I think it's a little too early to tell.
Yeah.
I mean, if you look at the CS right now, he's still behind General, right? So it's not exactly the Broodmother start you would hope for. A lot of this, I feel like a lot of games where we've seen Broodmother really skyrocket, they... Uh-oh, top lane.
Yeah, they got him.
Ramsey's in a bit of trouble. He's just going to TP out. Yeah, he's going to be fine.
No points in bash. And instead, it's going to be Solo who finds the kill onto Dendi. They finally were able to punish with a little bit of a charge in coming from Lil. So good TP out by Pasha. Dendi not able to make his escape. Whenever we watch these games, there's just so much action all around the map.
Yeah, I mean, I think both of these teams are pretty aggressive players, or pretty aggressive teams. So when they clash, they clash. Oh, no one picks up double damage and just misses Roger.
What can they do with this?
Switching lanes right now? Oh, he's just gonna go Shrine, I think. Shrine.
That feels like a kind of an odd Shrine choice, but
a lot of TP's bottom.
They want to battle Pasha.
Pasha.
All
a
right.
lot of trouble. I think he might be going down here.
Yeah, they commit pretty heavily for that one.
Wait. Ice armor?
There's no way. There's no way.
Oh!
There's no way.
Okay, no,
Seneko finds the finish. That was a lot of TPs, like you said, though, so not going to be able to have those available. And Dendi in the mid lane may be in some trouble. They have this other charge coming through onto him. glimpse levels, only level 2, and they'd already used. They can't do anything.
Radiant's middle tower is under attack.
I think even if they can't get the kill, it's still
Structures are fortified.
slowing down Dendi quite a significant amount.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's having a hard time just walking into the lane to harass. But the rest of the supports are coming in now. Lil gonna get caught out, but I think he'll be fine. He's just gonna charge the creep wave.
Ooh, not quite able to get the bash, or the crush rather. No one slowed down for the moment. Magic Missile comes out, able to turn it. But yeah, you talk about it. Dendi 13 and 5 versus the 36 and 18 of no one. Meanwhile, a charge up top. General not really going to take that much damage from this one, and well, kills a few spiders on his way out. Dendi doesn't feel like a core this game. He is the third from the bottom in terms of net worth.
Yeah, and while that's happening, I mean, this Doom is doing pretty good for himself. It's not just the Enchantress.
Yeah.
Crystallize does have to be a little careful. I think Doom can actually just run him over if he gets a little careless. Scorched Earth, Infernal Blade, Doom, I think it's enough damage to kill off this Medusa.
We had a little bit of a server issue there, as has been known to happen, and NaVi's playing. But it's all good. We're back again. And Roger picks up an Arcane, picks up a Bounty. Ramses, see what they can do. They're trying to kill off the Siege Creep Catapult, and they will eventually get it. But General still able to hold this lane against the Broodmother. This is not feeling terrible.
Yeah. Enchantress, it's like impossible to die to Broodmother as Enchantress because your untouchable levels, look at these spiderlings, they can't even hit her.
Yeah. It's pretty ridiculous. I'm just waiting for that first big rotation that comes in from Queen of Pain where he like sonic waves the spiderlings. They diving for this? Roger. They do have really Doom. Yeah, it's so hard to find that kill. They'll slow him down. They get the catch as well there. And, oh, Pasha, he can end up dying there. General, in the meantime, finds the kill into solo. Roger chasing for this one. They doom him. Can they get the deny? Oh, there's going to cold embrace. He's living. Slardar makes the escape. Okay, okay. Is he actually going to live through this? I think so.
Yeah. Doom doesn't do much damage.
Okay. Well,
yeah,
Solo died
nerfed
top.
The crap out of that damage. Oh, bottom lane though. They're just gonna run at him right now. Lil hoping for bashes.
Oh, they get the glimpse
back.
back.
Oh, they get the glimpse. Yeah, he's dead.
Well,
very nicely done.
A good rotation, recognizing that nobody else could be there to help him out. The Winter Wyvern had already TP'd away, and VP find the punish. 4-4 so far. 10 minutes in, everything even. But a Hand of Midas Enchantress, top net worth in the game. General is going to be a problem.
Yeah, he's pretty much going to be Navi's mid-game carry at this point.
Heads up play here as well to find Ramses in the jungle. They're going to find that kill. General picks it up. They also bring these spiders very low. One more crush and they might have been able to kill him off. But that is a big swing again into their favor, and all going towards General.
Well, you're asking about the Broodmother's early game and how well he's going to be able to take over this game. Right now, he's pretty much kept under the control. Still a lot of farm, but not the kind of farm that you would expect from a Broodmother just, doing whatever she pleases. Broodmother's normally from the mid lane. If you have a good start, you're looking at like 6,000 net worth at this point. You have the Medallion as well as a Desolator, for example.
Down bottom, Crystallize getting dove again. They do have 6 wand charges, but I think that Crystallize is just going to have to accept his fate. As he is dead, top lane, they're finding him. They've got the Corrosive Haze and Spiderlings trying to take down Seneko. It's not happening as of yet, and he's just going to be forced to TP away. So, Virtus.pro charge to break it. Well played. Lil, is he going to end up going down as well? They've got the Corrosive Haze on him. Damage is there. They find the kill. General, what a player.
God, he does so much damage with this.
They keep on getting the Corrosive Haze.
Oh, sorry. Yeah, Corrosive Haze. God, I still keep calling it Amplified Damage.
I think everybody does. It's always going to be in our heart, Amplified Damage. And it kind of doesn't even matter that Dendi's getting trashed in the mid lane.
Charge coming in mid. He's just going to back away. Or maybe they're actually going to go on this. Solo's level 6.
Oh, no.
They might actually go for this. Oh, he gets canceled.
All right. They don't want to go for it. I think that Roger might have broken a smoke or something. Oh, God. Roger, run away, little guy. The crush.
Oh, he's so
yeah,
dead.
it was never going to be enough.
It's a pretty big pickoff because Roger's actually level 7 right now. So they slow down his Blink Dagger, but they also help Lil finish his level 6. So Spirit Breaker going to be able to put a lot more pressure on the map now.
So I've always felt like Brood is sort of balanced around getting a really good start. And like if you don't get off to a good start, it's hugely detrimental. I don't know if you agree with that. Do you feel like they can go into the lane with the Broodmother that's just on parity with the Medusa? As mid lane Static Storm is used, they swap back in solo. He is going to die, so no one leaving his buddy to the wolves, and now Roger is chasing. Do have a magic missile, but can they get away?
Oh,
he's so freaking fast inside the river. The crush is going to connect. They pop the drums, chasing and body blocking. No one in trouble. They even throw out the Sonic Wave, Winter's Curse, every damn thing. And they give the kill to Dendi. Oh my God, is he going to die to the illusion?
Wait.
Oh, they got the vision. Oh, they cancel it.
Okay, he cancels.
And
A little too risky. They're gonna head to the shrine. Yeah, everyone value shrine here.
But yeah, how is it a worry that Ramses is just sort of equal with the Medusa right now, or no?
You need to give him a couple more minutes. I think you'll be able to tell once the game progresses a little more.
Okay.
He's gonna finish his Radiance like pretty soon, and however effective that's going to be kind of determines how that is going to go.
All right.
Obviously, if he had a great laning phase, it's a lot more obvious. But oh man, Solo dying again.
It's killed the Alpha Wolf. A little bit of help in general. Good amount of damage. They tried to glimpse him away, but it was just too much from the Alpha Wolf there. And well, a charge down bottom. What can they do against Roger? Look at this guy. He's so fast. Crush, not going to be there. But Roger's still able to... Well, he goes to get the haste rune. It's going to get given over to General instead.
Haste.
God, General is so farmed right now.
Yeah.
Pasha might be in a bit of trouble here.
He might be. Oh, man, the damage. Spooky stuff. And the impetus is there as well. The enchant for the slow. They find the kill. Mega kill streak for General. Have you ever seen an Enchantress that is this hard to deal with this early in the game? God damn.
I think this is like one of the best Enchantress starts I've seen in a while.
They need him to be.
Well, Ramses, he's got enough of the relic now. Just needs a recipe.
Oh?
Uh-oh.
They TP in. Find Solo.
Alright, he's dead.
Yep. And honestly, if he's not careful, Winter's Curse onto Ramses. Go for it one time. Nah, he's not going to do it. It would have been brilliant. Oh! Roger just got a lot of gold.
He got so much gold that it was like glitched on my screen. It was like glitched on my screen and I couldn't even see the numbers.
He's almost got a Blink Dagger here. Jump forward. General. I mean, this is the scary part about Enchantress, though, is he's 6-0-2. So if he does happen to go down, if they can find this kill, it could end up being disastrous. They get the pull back in with the glimpse, but he got his heal off. Is it going to be enough? I don't know. They have everything in the world, but it's not going to be able to keep him alive. Now, can they find any return kills here? Pasha gets the ice armor off. Still trying to live through this. They're looking for the chase. Dendi, Sonic Wave, not enough to kill off Pasha alive, just barely. The regen is there. Roger gets off another corrosive haze, but that's 2 down. And a huge win for VP.
Yeah, and then we're going to see a very value shrine here. Do they have a smoke? They do have a smoke, so once the corrosive haze runs out, I think we're going to see some more aggressive movement from VP.
Yeah.
Here we go.
Fight recap showing it was a 1,200 gold swing. And they need something. They need a way to turn this back around. Yeah, God, General just gives away so much gold, though, when he dies.
Where's the smoke at? Do they want to go with Ramses? Oh, does Ramses have his... No, he doesn't. He's very close to it, though. Oh, they want his Radiance. Then they're gonna smoke.
Okay.
I see.
Makes sense. Oh, they're gonna go beforehand. So
no, because he's gonna buy it from the secret shop.
Okay.
Okay, no, they just want to do Roshan. Okay.
The rest of Navi not in a position to come and contest
God, look how much
this.
damage they do.
Yeah, it's pretty insane.
Roshan's dead already.
Well, they ping out that they could be in the area, but Roche goes down, giving the Aegis over to no one. And Virtus.pro now in a position to try and make something else happen. They look like they want to fight mid. They've got 2 wards in a really good position here. NaVi fully revealed. Seneco's trying to hold this in the mid lane. They're hiding away from where the wards are. Is Virtus.pro going to move forward? No one again taking a lot of damage. Pasha's forward as well.
But while this is happening, Ramsey is going to farm up the jungle and then head back into the lane. He's constantly putting pressure onto this top lane. He's got 4 webs left. Oh, they're going to steal this stack?
Yeah.
Oh, the stack's being stolen. This definitely hurts Crystallize.
General just spotted Ramses, though, so they should realize that that's happening now. And yeah, Crystallize, he's going to move into this. So they saw that Ramses had the debuff on him. And now Crystallize is going to be able to take the stack back for himself. And we're still at fairly even point in this game. Broodmother did just get the experience per minute talent. So wants to try and accelerate that lead, but it does mean that it's going to be missing out on the CDR. Static Storm used in the mid lane doesn't connect onto Roger. So he's a liver.
I'm actually kind of surprised he went for the EXP tile.
That's a different one, huh?
Yeah, I feel like Broodmothers level so quickly anyways because of their ability to farm so fast. That the CDR is just going to... It's in a way, it's kind of like a... It's kind of like a experience.
Oh no.
Talent.
Pasha? They had Blink Crush, but instead
Roger?
they're going to go over onto Roger. Trying to take down Ramses instead. The turnaround, Winter's Curse, it's on to 1. Trying to TP away. Seneko is going to be destroyed. And now Roger also in trouble, trying to TP out of there. They swap to get into range for the Magic Missile. And they find the kill onto 2. That could have gone so much better, but unfortunately it's a little bit of change of priorities there.
Oh, General in a lot of trouble here. He's going to get doomed. See if they can kill him. Yeah, they're definitely going to kill him. He doesn't.
All right, yeah, this is falling apart now.
All right, here we go. The slowest Infernal Blade. They don't get it.
Yeah,
but he's going to die anyways.
He had a creep there. He could have denied himself. That would have been nifty. But not going to happen. And that feels like a really big backbreaker. Like, Aegis is there. They miss out on a gank. People aren't farming as much around the map. They find the kill on the highest net worth here in the game.
Oh, charge coming through. They have vision for a glimpse. Are they going to glimpse anyone?
Yep,
here we go.
Back in Dendy.
Glimpse.
They push him out. He is in trouble. And going from bad to worse is terrible. Roger tried to get into position there with the Blink stun, but the Static Storm was there. And now the Cold Embrace in the middle of his stun. It's not working out. They're going to find a double kill for no one. NaVi falling apart 20 minutes into this game. And it was looking so good for them.
Oh man, you can definitely see the reasons why heroes like Storm and Queen of Pain were just so risky against heroes like this. Disruptor, Spirit Breaker, Venge. There's just so many, not to mention a Doom. Like all of these heroes just completely counter out these mobility heroes.
Yeah.
And it's just with the starter that he had, he's just so vulnerable to these types of ganks.
Seneko, he's gonna Winter's Curse Disruptor there, solo.
Oh, top lane? Ramses? Oh, he's a little cautious.
Yeah. Solo's making a lot of trouble for him. It took him probably a little bit longer than they would have wanted. But still, 12 to 14, 4,000 net worth lead. But the past couple of minutes have felt all VP. And you talked about it. After you get that Aegis, after you get to that first Roshan, Ramses is starting to feel like the hero that we've all seen Broodmother be before.
Yeah, and the thing is, it's not just him. No one is pretty much on par with a Broodmother's farm.
Yeah.
Like how insane is that? That's an insane amount of farm for a Vengeful Spirit.
Yeah. He is very much so a monster. -1 Wave of Armor Terror, or Wave of Terror Armor, and then 15 Agility. The other thing to keep in mind here is that we did get the Nature's Attendants
top lane
for General. So he has an extra 8 of those. So 80 extra heal per second. They're going to try and bring him down. They pull him back into 1. General TP'ing out. Didn't cast his heal. He's in trouble. He's going down.
Yeah, Seneko also goes down trying to help out General. And, well, the army of VP are now hitting the tier 2. I'm pretty certain they're probably going to go high ground with this. Forced out buybacks. I don't think they'll get racks out of this, but they'll most likely force buybacks.
They do have Winter's Curse. It would be a big one if they could find one of these guys. But with the buyback from the Wyvern, that's enough to force VP back. Still 2.5 minutes before Roche is able to respawn. So what's the end game goal here for Navi? How do they win this game? Because it feels like Virtus.pro in a position just to snowball this.
I think for starters, you want to find yourself in a position where you can kill Doom off with Winter's Curse. I think that's like the best start you can ask for. And then after that, I mean, it's entirely up to your Medusa and your Queen of Pain to kind of just, or sorry, and as well as the Enchantress to just keep up their farm, and then kind of carry you through the rest of the team fight if you can just solve that issue of Doom.
Yeah.
Right before the fight begins.
Well, we did see the Spirit Breaker go down there. A nice little pickup. No one also finishing off the Diffusal Blade, so a little bit of a different look, but I like it. It's got the BKB
actually,
almost done.
Alternatively, I think if you kill off the Disruptor first is also a very viable option. Oh, Disruptor in a bit of trouble. Oh. Not going to get caught. I think they're going to defend this mid, right?
It's like they're not willing to.
Dire structures are fortified.
Oh, blink. Static Storm, it's already down onto 1. They crushed, they found no one. Not a bad start to this one. Can they get the kill, though? Can they finish him off? They're able to glimpse away. No one gets tore up, but while this is all happening, there's some ratting going on off to the side here. Broodmother getting eaten up by her own little babies. Solo is going to go down. Can they get everybody else back in time to take down Ramses? They take the tier 3 tower, but that's going to be the extent of it. And looking for more. Can they catch him? Trying to get the crush. It's there. The Ramses! The Armlet! Oh, excuse me, not Armlet. Manta style dodge. Ramses, what a player. Just eats up Roger.
What an incredible play. Not only does he avoid dying, he also gets a kill in return, and he just walks it off.
I was flabbergasted there.
So I think like that wasn't the greatest of trades for Virtus.pro. They do end up getting to tier 3, which makes up for it. But to make it even better, you know, Ramsey gets away and kills off the Slargar. Still very surprising to see VP going for a play like that. I feel like they're in this position where they don't actually have to give up anything. But at the same time, I feel like they probably have a very good understanding of where they can go with this, like, tier 3, taking down this tier 3. So they're probably going to aim for the shrines, and then once they feel like they're strong enough, it's going to be a very easy route to the first lane of Rax.
Okay. I mean, there's still ways for Navi certainly to take the fight, like we've talked about a bunch, finding the Disruptor, making sure Doom doesn't get off onto one of those core targets, but likewise, Winter's Curse, against so much right-click physical damage, it's quite an effective spell.
Yeah, no one has a BKB now as well. Gonna be a lot tankier. Pasha is buffing him up, giving him the Solar Crest as well as the Frost Armor. He's also got a Heaven's Halberd now, so this is actually a very big pickup. It's kind of, yeah, this item can either render the Enchantress useless for a couple of seconds or the Medusa useless. Medusa does have the Lincoln Sphere now, so you could aim for someone else, and I think Enchantress is a perfectly fine target.
Well, tier 2 tower getting ready to be assaulted maybe, or just moving through the jungle, seeing if they can find anybody. Roshan is back up, so it might be time for VP to go in there and try and secure this one. They all head in. Now, do the Radiant have an idea? Can they even contest? That's the other question.
Oh god, of course you can. Look at how much minus armor they have. It's a Wave of Terror, Medallion, Solar Crest.
They're even having this Vengeful Spirit Illusion on patrol commands, so that way it breaks, or they would run into it if they smoke out. Like, dotting their I's, crossing their T's. They know what they need to do.
All right, let's see where they go with this Aegis and Cheese. First thing is going to be the shrines. Just going to leave the spiders to do the job.
Oh. Oh, General Force staff away. Solo's still looking for an opening here. Crystallized did get that 800 mana talent, so much tankier than he was previously. Also, he's about on parity with farm for the Vengeful Spirit. Just going to walk back and away. The rest of the team still pretty far away from everybody else. Dendi almost at that level 3 ultimate. The charge is going to go down bottom onto Roger. And with the TP in, he's going to TP away.
Oh, he's going to get glimpsed.
Poor Roger. Well.
And he has no buyback. This is actually a really big pickup because he's such an important part of their initiation or counter initiation. This is
NaVi might need to find something right now. Like maybe if they can take a fight before everybody gets here, it's too small of a window. They can't make it happen. All right, scary stuff. How do you hold this?
You got to pick one lane to defend. Right now, they're going to split up. Ramsey's going to go for the top lane, and the rest of them probably for the mid lane. Okay. No one's going to head back for the double damage first, it seems. Looks like they don't feel like it's safe to push just yet. Gonna wait for... Probably gonna wait for Ramses to finish his AC, which he does have right now.
Yeah.
He's also very close to his level 25.
Oh. And of course, the insatiable hunger damage is... I feel like this talent is sort of pretty underrated how ridiculously good it is. Because it's not just the damage, it's also the lifesteal, so... Crazy amounts of lifesteal. They're going to walk forward. Do a lot of damage to those spiders. Oh, more will going their way. But they need a lot more than that. It's an 8,000 gold lead right now. Buyback status. Got it on 3 of the heroes. All of the cores from NaVi. But Virtus.pro just going to keep them contained in their base and try and keep building up this net worth lead. Another Lincoln Sphere there for Enchantress. So they have 2 Lincolns now to deal with the halberds coming through.
Radiant's bottom shrine is under attack.
Smoke. Oh, a pick onto Ramses would be big. But they're going into the other jungle. This is actually even better.
This is the risk they have to run, because if this fight breaks out, then Ramsey's most likely going to go for the top racks as well as the mid racks.
Oh, they found Pasha. They found no one. Winter's Curse still available if they want to use it. It's a Cold Embrace first. Pasha ends up dying. No one also in trouble. He swaps away, able to live. Not bad. While they're still doing this, there's the barracks going down the other side. They're chasing down Lil, seeing if they can find the kill. Can they get him? They are going to be able to find the crush. That's the finish. Inside the base, Ramses. He did some damage. They're going to get the Yule Scepter lift up. Still not level 25 yet. They get the ranged barracks, but small price to pay because Solo's going to go down as well. That's 3 kills. NaVi fighting back in this one.
That was actually a great defense from NaVi. I was just talking about how Ramsey is going to walk in if they decide to take an engagement there, but only losing a range for Axe, you're definitely going to be okay with that. Still something to keep in mind, there is a cheese on the Broodmother as well as the Aegis on the bench, so gonna have to wait and see if they decide to make a play with that.
Ramses, they know he's in the area here, but they can't find him. Really sick plays by Ramses.
He just turns off his Radiance, he's fine.
Oh, they run into him now. They found him. Ramses, can they kill him? That's the other question. Crystallize is there, dealing the damage to Dendi. He does have a Yule Scepter, the blink away, pops the BKB.
Oh, they can't kill him, he's so strong.
That Blade Mail, not enough.
The thing is too, they know he has a cheese, so
yeah,
it's just a little too much for him to handle.
All right.
And yeah, that 25 is now online. 215 bonus damage and 215 life steal.
What a hero. And even the Blade Mail isn't really going to be doing that much because Broodmother has 38 armor right now. So,
well, the thing is, you just lifesteal everything anyway.
Yeah.
You probably lifesteal more than the return is on you, so you don't really care about that.
That's a tough one. VP moving down bottom, a 7,000 net worth lead. Do you feel like Na'Vi are starting to pull their way back into this game, or is it still just so heavily VP favored?
I don't think it's actually that VP favored.
Okay.
Like, VP are definitely in a position to win this game, but Na'Vi definitely have the tools to, you know, make a comeback happen. I think Winter Wyvern, Winter's Curse can pretty much immediately eliminate a hero if it's like right next to either the Venge or the Broodmother.
Right.
So VP are gonna have to pay attention to their positioning, make sure that Winter's Curse isn't gonna come through. But not only that, I think Stone Gaze is a very powerful team fight tool. Like once you use it, VP are gonna have to like reposition themselves, and that's kind of like your window of opportunity. Roger, if he gets caught out here, this is really bad.
Cold Embrace, the turnaround though, they got it. Static Storm is down onto one. Lil is gonna drop. Can they find any more? The Stone Gaze is doing a lot of work. Ramses is trying to stay onto any one of these targets, but they've got him cornered. The Life Steal, look at how much damage he does. They do have the Doom, it's onto Medusa, but is it gonna be enough? I don't know. They got the Cold Embrace, keeping him alive. No one there trying to deal the damage. They're draining all the mana in the world, and he is eventually going to fall. Now they need to get out. They need to escape from here. I don't know if it's going to end up happening, though. They break the Lincolns. They turn onto General. They take him down as well. 3 fall, and it's only for the Spirit Breaker.
I was wondering when Ramsey uses the cheese, but he gave it to no one instead, and God, that was actually so scary for Ramses, but he managed to get in a couple of right clicks, and like you saw, it just felt like he had it Satanic on.
Yeah.
Leeching almost all of his life back.
They did buy back again here, and Pasha gonna pay the price of it. They lift up another. There's gonna be the glimpse back. Crystallized still trying to chase here. Insatiable Hunger is back up. Ramses deals a hell of a lot of damage. Can they take him down? They want to close him out so badly. You will Scepter back off cooldown very shortly. They're trying to chase, and they just don't have it. They ping out where they think he is, but another web is laid down.
Mana. I know, it's okay though. Looks like he's gonna make it out.
But meanwhile,
no one.
Now Roger shows up. Crush. Oh, great BKB. So VP, even when they get punched on the chin, they're able to get away and stay safe.
Still, despite all of that, Na'Vi are still holding onto the racks. Didn't give anything up. Who ended up buying back? I think it was Medusa had to buy back.
Yeah, that one hurts.
So that one definitely hurts. But Medusa is still pretty strong right now. And like, you have Scotty.
Amp damage. Well, running away. They do have a Yule Scepter, able to get the lift up. Well played by Dendi. And this should be a kill. They're bringing in some more heroes, but it's not going to be enough quickly enough. And VP going to have to head away. All right. 7,000 net worth lead is all it is now. As Na'Vi looking for another fight. Oh, if they could find this. It's 40 seconds with no Spirit Breaker. Can they do anything here?
I want to say VP can still fight, but I don't know if it's worth the risk. It's like pretty high chance of them losing the team fight without their Spirit Breaker. Okay. Ramsey's going to be going for Orchid now. Not sure if he's going to finish the Bloodthorn here.
Oh man, they should just keep one creep in here too. Roshan 17 seconds, but it's not going to be quick enough regardless. And Roger, you need to get the hell out of here, buddy.
One thing to point out is this Cold Embrace is just doing so much for Na'Vi right now. Virtus.pro are actually having a lot of issues with it. So picking up this Orchid is actually pretty important, just because they can actually deal.
Oh, spiders! Spiders, spooky spiders. Ramsey's running away. They do have a glimpse. Be careful, but they've already used it. Now they get the Cold Embrace. Or excuse me, the Winter's Curse onto Ramsey's. Almost finding the kill. Can they do it? They have that catch as well as the Stone Gaze is out. VP, is this going to work for them? It's a lot of damage out. Dendi jumps away, but they get the glimpse. Pulling him back in. Dendi in trouble and is going to be controlled and most likely killed off. No way to stop that one. They swap back in another. That's a Winter Wyvern down. Buyback status. Queen of Pain has it, but no buyback for the Wyvern, and she is so important for these high ground defenses.
Yeah, Winter Wyvern is like super important. If your ulti isn't able to get the kill that you need in the early game or in the start of the fight, you have to disengage. And unfortunately for NaVi, they weren't able to completely do so.
So
end up losing Dendy and the Wyvern.
So one thing I want to talk to you about real quickly. The Queen of Pain went for the 650 AoE Shadow Strike. How do you feel about that?
I've actually never seen it in use, but they did nerf the spell lifesteal quite a bit. Still, not like 30% spell lifesteal is nothing to scoff at, but maybe they decided to use it just because there's a Wyvern setup as well as like a little bit more AoE to deal with spiders, I guess.
Okay.
Ramses is shredding away the top racks. Go down.
Yep. Doom the Medusa. And that's a problem.
Oh, you got the pressure shot.
Oh my god. Alright, yeah, that's a barracks down. Koppa's back up now, but 2 lanes of barracks, not the worst thing in the world.
Well, the game just got that much harder for them right now. Still, the same idea needs to happen for NaVi. They need to get a lot done with the Winter's Wyvern. It's going to help them set up kills as well as potentially eliminate a hero from the beginning of the fight. You need to get rid of the Doom. You need to get rid of the Disruptor. I think those are probably your 2 priorities right now, Disruptor and Doom.
Yeah. Oh man, look at this up top. All right, let's see it. That's not terrible. I know a lot of people trash this build, and people say that it's like one of the worst talents in the game, but that didn't look terrible.
No, I mean I kind of agree with you there. Like 30% lifesteal is almost always what you go for, but I mean he's just having so much trouble casting anything in these team fights, right? He's just getting completely stun locked or caught out by the Disruptor. Not to mention he doesn't have a BKB either.
Yeah. We also have the night vision talent for Roger, which is pretty nifty. You can see how good of a vision they're going to have now. 1,000 vision. Broodmother, Ramses. Can't see over trees like Night Stalker, though.
He's got that Bloodthorn now as well. I think he got burned by the Radiance.
Oh, do they open up onto him? They crush one, but Ramsey's coming in now. They need to be careful. Wyvern going for it. They end up being able to find the Winter's Curse. It's starting to bring them low, but it's not doing nearly enough damage. They do have the Stone Gaze. Is this going to be enough damage? No freaking way. Medusa down low. Crystallize is Cold Embrace, but I don't think they have nearly enough damage. Double kill for no one. Look at the ridiculous amount of damage, and GG's going to be called. They're done.
Ramsey's just taunting.
Well, game number 3 at an even 40 minutes goes the way of Virtus.pro, and it felt like it was going that way for a while. Was this just down to a Broodmother last pick? What was the biggest thing that ended up making the difference in this game?
Oh, I definitely think it's the Broodmother. The Broodmother was just doing so much damage at the end, in the late game, and they couldn't actually kill her. Yeah. And I will honestly, this game, my MVP is definitely Solo though. Solo has done so much this game to basically buy them the space they needed for Ramses to get online and constantly finding the pickoffs they needed to secure themselves Roshans in the late game. So Solo played a phenomenal disruptor this game.
Oh. All right, well, ladies and gents, game number 4 right around the corner. Virtus.pro 1 game away from punching their ticket to LA. NaVi 1 game away from elimination. Stay tuned. We'll be back in a bit for game number 4 in just a few minutes.